Wow! And welcome to the Super Awesome Happy No Better Show.
Hey, welcome.
I'm Gabor.
My name's Alex.
And we're here for Mojo Stompboxes. Thank you, Tim, from Mojo Stompboxes for sending us out the Boss BE-5 guitar, multiple effects, 5 special selected effects for guitarists, pedal.
For guitarists only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bass players, stay away.
Go away. So yeah, this is kind of that first realm into the whole series of Boss things that did the
multi-effects
without too many menus and programming.
And this is all pre all digital, so this is all analog, so it's basically 5 to 6 Boss pedals in one, analog pedals in one. All right, so in the intro you heard, I think, what was on? All of them were on. Everything was on.
Maxed out.
Or minimized out as well in delay terms.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, so we've got the compressor, we've got overdrive, distortion, digital delay, we've got a knob missing on the noise suppressor, and we've got a chorus as well.
Yeah. Cool. Should we just start with one end?
Let's start with one end. So let's start with the compressor. Let's go compressor.
Compressor's pretty grabby for a guitar compressor.
A very compressing compressor.
So I think that's where the attack control comes in.
So you've got level, tone, attack, and sustain.
Yep.
So level is the volume, tone is the tone. And then attack and sustain. So attack basically means how fast the compressor, from when you hit a note, how fast the compressor starts compressing.
Yep.
And release is how long it takes for the compressor to release the note.
But there's no release here. So
we're not releasing nothing.
Sustain,
not release. Yeah, sorry.
Sustain is just the amount of compression, yeah.
Well, that's kind of like it. Yeah, sorry, there's no release. Yes, what am I saying? Sustain.
So let's hit without the compression.
Yes. Let's compress. You can really hear it when the attack is right down. It means it's very slowly grabs it, doesn't it? Yeah. You can really hear it. So if you play a chord, you can hear it how the compressor grabs it gradually. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if you turn the attack up, I guess it's a faster attack. It grabs them instantly. Or is it the other way around?
I think it's the other way around.
Other way around? Sorry.
Because the attack is faster at the front.
Okay.
So it'll grab the first transient. Now I think the tone with these things is kind of pretty cool because you can, with lots of compression, it can kind of get lifeless. So put a bit of brightness back into your tone.
You can that, how it grabs you.
Yeah.
And then you've got levels. So quite often, especially if you use lots of compression, you have to compensate with volume.
That's it.
So let's turn the sustain down a little bit because we don't need super compression.
Very cool.
So that's the compressor basically. Let's go to overdrive distortion.
This has a whole bunch of knobs, basically your basic drive knobs, level, tone, drive. The color blends between overdrive and distortion sounds. So starting overdrive.
Let's start with overdrive. Okay, and then you've got just level, tone, drive. Yeah, so let's go. Let's crank the drive. Then we can go all the way to distortion. Let's just do distortion all the way. And then you can blend between the two.
Yeah.
So you can go somewhere in the middle.
It's a lot more aggressive with the distortion. With the distortion circuit.
Yeah. So bringing in a bit of that overdrive, because I mean maxed out, it's almost like sort of fuzzy territory. The distortion, bringing the overdrive in, it almost gives it more clarity. So depending on what kind of flavor you're after.
Yeah, totally.
Should we go digital delay quickly?
Sure.
So we've got multiple settings. In the intro, what we did was we had it on the slowest setting, which I think it says here 7.5. I guess that means 7.5 milliseconds.
I think so. It's very quick.
Super quick. And then you have a fine tune, which I guess goes, it goes up and down slightly from where that's set, right? From where the range is set.
Cool.
And then you've got feedback and level. So in the intro, what we did, we had it set to the slowest setting, feedback all the way up, effects level all the way up, and I was playing with the fine tuning, which gave it almost like a flanger kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So let's have a listen to that. So on that lower setting, it's pretty much almost like a doubler.
Yeah.
Because it's almost inaudible. Then you go up to 15 milliseconds. Just see what it... I love that sort of sound. Then it's starting to get into the slapback now. Oh, very, very fast slapback. There we go.
Hey.
So then we're getting into the high range, all the way up to 1 second. Let's not do that. And everything in between. So it's just a fairly sort of standard, like, I guess DD3 kind of vibe, or even before that, sort of that kind of vibe.
Totally. Does what it promises.
It delays things digitally. Then you have a noise suppressor, which I guess if you have distortion on... Oh yeah, there you go. There's a noise suppressor.
Yeah, it gates it.
And that's completely off. so it doesn't gate all those noises.
Yep.
And you can set it sort of somewhere in the middle. And then lastly, you have the chorus.
Excellent.
2 knobs, rate and depth. So rate, how fast it goes. Depth, how deep it goes.
Cool. Good story.
Thanks, I'm a professional. It has a police vibe to it, yeah.
Totally. I actually like having crazy amount of compression when you're doing those long ambience type.
Oh, because it sustains it infinitely.
Yeah, it's great.
So that's it. And then with the chorus as well, so you can crank it all the way up, so you can get that sort of wiggly sound.
Yep.
Or you can just have the more subtle thing like we did before, you know.
Very cool.
That's it. You also got a headphone out on the back.
Ooh.
So I think the idea is sort of you can use it, take it to gigs, you could use it to rehearsal, you can just practice at home with headphones on. Also has a send and return thing in the back, so I guess you can probably
loop stuff
in it, like other effects into it. But yeah, so it's one of the ye oldie Boss multi-effects, all analog except for the digital delay.
For me, the overdrive's okay, but I actually quite like the compressor on the chorus on it.
Well, I guess the compressor's probably based on...
Yeah.
Would be the same as like the what is it? CS? Compressor sustainer, yeah. CS 2 or 3? Yeah. Whichever one, the 4 knob, one's got 3 knobs, one's got 4
Same
knobs.
with the early chorus too, the 2-knob Boss chorus.
That's probably what it would be all based on. And digital delay like a DD3 or something.
Yeah,
Tim's going to probably hate us for saying these things because it's probably all wrong. But and I guess Overdrive Distortion, OD1, DS1.
I'm guessing land, that kind of...
Around that sort of vibe anyway. So it's a really cool pedal. It's old and interesting.
Yes.
So if you want to find out more about it, there'll be a link to Mojostompboxes below us. There's also there'll be Instagram and all the social media stuff. His guitar just had a heart attack. Instagram, social media, all that sort of stuff will be below us as well.
Yep.
Make sure to, if you feel like it, subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel here, also GearTube. Check us out on GearTube. And most importantly, we have a
podcast.
That's the one.
Hooray!
So there'll be a link below us as well. So Podbean and iTunes
as well.
Check it out. And if you want to find out more about Tim and Mojostompboxes, check out the Guitar Speak podcast. He just did an interview with the guy from Guitar Speak. Yeah. It was pretty cool. So check it out. And thank you very much to Tim for sending us out some pedals. And see you guys next time.
See ya.